We heard repeatedly fire crews requesting help, backup, and not having enough crews. Were you guys prepared enough for this? Did we have enough resources to fight these fires? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. So I'll start at the end and work back. No, LA County and all 29 fire departments in our county are not prepared for this type of widespread disaster. There are not enough firefighters in LA County to address 4 separate fires of this magnitude. We were prepared. We did get state pre-position resources that came from Northern California that were up in the Santa Clarita Valley. We did hire additional firefighters from the LA County Fire Department and pre-positioned them in the Santa Monica Mountains. The LA County Fire Department was prepared for 1 or 2 major brush fires, but not 4, especially given these sustained winds and low humidities. Like our director,
it's fascinating to watch this happen.
They're just moving them out. It's like a movie. You're right. It is. It's fascinating. It's like a movie. But I know a lot of folks. I can tell you, the cars that I'm looking at right now, there are Mercedes, there are Teslas, there are Cybertrucks here. Very nice vehicles. But the owners decided to take their keys and just take off. So emergency officials once again said, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. That causes more of an emergency situation for them to try to get to these homes and the condominiums, because they're not exactly sure if up that hill, if there are people up there.
And Gene, as you're, this shot here of where they have cleared the way, you can see those huge active flames.
Palisades fire is burning about 5 football fields a minute, and it's just one wildfire spreading across Southern California right now. The governor already declared a state of emergency as these fires destroy homes and businesses, prompt evacuations, and power outages. Fire officials say no firefighters have been killed, but there have been several injuries. The Palisades fire started Tuesday morning near LA's Pacific Palisades neighborhood. It's already burned about 3,000 acres and spread into Malibu and Santa Monica. With evacuations ongoing Tuesday, some people even abandoned their vehicles in the rush to get to safety. The fire department says they had to bring in a bulldozer to get these cars out of the way so that they could respond to the growing fire. The Eaton fire started Tuesday evening near Altadena. It spread to at least 1,000 acres and towards Pasadena. Then around 10:30 Tuesday, the Hearst fire started in the San Fernando Valley. It spread to at least 500 acres. Now, all of these fires are leading to evacuations and are at 0% containment. They all started amid Santa Ana winds that elevated the fire danger. We'll continue to see wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour until Wednesday evening, when these winds will finally start to die down.
I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm here in Santa Monica, so the fire is behind me. Everyone is doing their best to get out, and I'm just hearing a lot of different things. People are still stuck up above in the hillside because of inability to get out. But I'll keep you guys posted. We're safe here in Santa Monica right now. Bad. It's like pushing, it's like knocking me over.
Well, I was reporting how many people had to ditch their cars, go on foot, evacuate the fire zone. Look at how many people had to do that. I have never seen anything quite like this. We are talking about hundreds of cars on Sunset Boulevard, and it does appear to get the correct machinery into this fire zone. You can see that many of the cars now have dents on them. And I just confirm with LA County Fire that their bulldozer, LA County Fire's bulldozer, did in fact have to move these cars, push them off to the side in order to make a path.
This is the view from a airplane from KTLA photographer Paul Sanchez as he's giving us an aerial perspective to the devastation in the Palisades. Sky 5 unable to fly due to a temporary flight restriction put in place because President Biden is in town. But this is an incredible view of what it looks like from above.
Yeah, we will have more in terms of an aerial perspective, we believe, tomorrow once the sun comes up and we begin to get a good measure of the level of devastation here. But if you've been watching the coverage, you can deduce, frankly, dozens and dozens and dozens of homes in the Palisades area have been lost. The Palisades Village under siege tonight. Homes along PCH, along the beach, gone as well. One of two communities under siege tonight. Altadena struggling as well, as we saw moments ago. Entire
It's fascinating to watch this
They're just
happen.
moving them out. It's like a movie.
It's fascinating to watch
They're
this
just
happen.
moving them out. It's like a movie. You're right. It is. It's fascinating. It's like a movie. But I know a lot of folks. I can tell you, the cars that I'm looking at right now, there are Mercedes, there are Teslas, there are Cybertrucks here. Very nice vehicles. But the owners decided to take their keys and just take off. So emergency officials once again said, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. That causes more of an emergency situation for them to try to get to these homes and the condominiums because they're not exactly sure if up that hill, if there are people up there.
And Gene, as you're, this shot here of where they have cleared the way, you can see those huge active flames at the top of the
all of the Old Town, the iconic Altadena Old Town. Sorry. It's gone. Our museum is gone. That'll hit me in a while. It took my wife and I almost 40 years to put it together, but it's the way it is, so we'll go on.
It has scorched more than 15,000 acres with no containment in sight. It is estimated to have destroyed 1,000 buildings in the community, including homes, schools, and businesses.
And of course, that is just one fire that we are tracking tonight. The Eaton fire has turned deadly. At least 5 people have been killed and more than 100 structures destroyed as the fire tears through Pasadena and Altadena. It's grown to more than 10,000 acres now, also with no containment.
And a third and smaller fire is burning in the Sylmar area. This fire is called the Hearst Fire. It's currently at 850 acres with 10% containment, and there are evacuation orders and warnings in place for all 3 of these fires. The air quality for most of the Los Angeles metro area is at a hazardous level, and there are power outages across the area.
And the very latest fire, as we've been talking about with Mike, is the Sunset Fire that has erupted, burning in the Hollywood Hills area right near Runyon Canyon. A mandatory evacuation order is now in place for Laurel Canyon Boulevard to Mulholland Drive to the 101 freeway down to Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh my God. Church. Side pie is done. All the businesses on Lake are on fire. The church is completely on fire. Pretty sure my job is on fire down there.
Oh, Papa, one at a time. Oh, the church, the school and the church.